All right, everyone. We got shovelclaws, we got an adorable Little Gator Game, and it is happening right now. Take it away, shovelclaws.
Okay. I'm gonna say horsey to this square.
Alright. Well, you missed queen to b3. Checkmate.
I hate chess, man. Get me out of here. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Gator. We out here gatoring. Who up gatoring they game. This game is a very cute 3D adventure game, all about making friends, having fun. We're doing some 100%, and we'll talk more about what 100% looks like as we get into the run, but I have two commentators joining me today. Hello, Byte and Glints.
Hello, I'm Byte.
Hello. He is Byte, and I am Glint.
Together they are
Awesome.
Byte and Glint.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true. Also, it takes two world record holders, so like, you know, much better at games than me, but it's
Not
fine.
anymore. I wish.
Not anymore. What?
We don't talk
I
about
literally
it.
checked the leaderboard the other day. What? No. Okay.
It's unsubmitted. Well, it's submitted. It's in queue right now. It's in queue.
Tragedy. I hate speedrun
And
mods.
technicality.
Anyways, we're gonna back out to the main title screen. Some quick notes to talk about before we start. This game has an in-game speedrun timer. You can see it in the top right. Very helpful for tracking runs. Also, this run is a bit weird. Well, you'll see what I'm talking about. But additionally, that speedrun mode that gives us the in-game timer also gives us a bunch of quality of life features that you'll see during the run. But I think we're just gonna go ahead and get started, so time will begin. Whenever I create this new file, and we can have some fun gatoring. So in 3, 2, 1, go.
Get to gatoring.
Who up gatoring? Me, I'm gatoring. Anyways, this little intro here is pretty straightforward. We walk up to our big sister. Story ramble real fast. Basically, we're a kid and we like video games. We're a nerd. Wiggles is our name. I forgot I put that in as the name before the run. We are Wiggles, and Wiggles and his big sister have a kind of thing growing up. They play this little game inspired by 3D adventure games of all of our childhoods, you know, Zelda, stuff like that. And growing up, they play this game, but oh no, Big Sis is now in college, which means that she doesn't have time to play the game with us anymore. So we gotta convince her by being cool. That I'm not kidding, that's the reasoning behind it. That she needs to play the game again. No, my music volume's all the way up. Alright, off to a good start. Anyways, the beginning half of this run is going to be pretty basic. It's going to be what you'd expect from another category called All Friends. The way this category is routed out is a bit weird. What we do is an All Friends run, followed immediately by going back and destroying all the enemies, because in order to get 100%, if I pause my game, well, never mind, it's not there yet. Once we complete the tutorial, we'll start getting percentage counters on our pause screen, and both percentages need to be at 100%. One of them is for having all the friends, which is covered by the all friends portion of the run, and the other part is destroying all the enemies and pots and pans and chests and stuff, which is what we're going to be doing in the latter half of the run. But we're here on Tutorial Island right now. We picked up a few friends, and our first little thing to talk about is shield sliding, because that's our main movement tool. It's going to be very useful throughout the run for going fast. Bytes, do you want to introduce us to some of the people we've met so far?
Oh, I have been completely paying attention to their names this whole time. First there was Gerald. They were stuck between all those enemies because
He's a giraffe.
Cardboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a giraffe. How does he get around that cardboard?
You can't destroy it unless you run into it with a shield. He doesn't have a shield. What?
Oh, Simon, no!
No, Simon! No!
He's falling.
Oh, never mind.
Good.
He's fine.
Okay, he's good.
He teaches us a skill that we're never going to see, by the way. It's great.
Yeah, most of these friends give you like it's like any kind of cosmetic. Simon uses the ragdoll, and you pay for it for whatever reason with the scraps you get from these enemies.
Yeah, so I guess one thing we can talk about is the abilities in the game. You don't have to buy them all. The same goes for the cosmetics, but some of the cosmetics will be seen during this run because 1, you automatically swap to them, but 2, we have a bid war going on for the second half of this run, which shield we're going to use. Also, bites, fun fact, you know how there are slimes here whenever you pick up the sword? You don't have to kill them at all.
They're just gone after you...
They're gone. I didn't hit them. I don't know why it's like that.
And that counts, I guess. That's
Take 100% tech.
Yeah, no, it's literally only used in 100%. I don't know why they disappear, but it's fine. We're done with Tutorial Island now anyways. We met a few people here, so a few of them you'll only see during 100% in All Friends. Tom, Simon, Gerald, Franny. We don't have to worry about them too much, just, you know, very basic stuff. Here's Esther. We're gonna ask if she's gonna ask if we need directions. We don't need them because we know where we're going, hopefully. And then pick up some extra scrap. One thing you'll see during the All Friends portion of this run is that we're going to pick up a lot of extra scrap. That is half because, I mean, 100% we're gonna have to destroy these guys anyways. And half because in order to actually complete All Friends, you do need to buy a whole lot. So you'll see that at the end of the run.
very random value sometimes what you get from breaking all these enemies. So
yeah, it's not always consistent.
Even if it's like the same route all the time, you're not gonna end up with the same.
Yeah, it's very strange. Anyways, Tiffany and Carol there sort out their little tea party. Need to destroy all the pots, and then we're gonna climb up this mountain, break the chest there, break the 2 pots. I have a weird little lineup that it missed. Awesome. We're gonna just go back. I hate the rock. The rock is this little throwable item that we have right now. We get it from Zoo by skipping a rock, and it's very annoying. I hate it so much. But we're gonna have to be stuck with it for a little bit. We're gonna destroy the chessboard because that makes Tony like us. The chessboard destruction earlier is an intended mechanic of the game. It's very funny. Yeah, true. I mean, he's so amazed by our chess skills that it impresses him. So yeah, I mean,
Just a new way to play chess.
Cheating in chess is
No one's ever
actually
thought of
just
that
being
move.
really good. But yeah, we're gonna destroy some of the extra enemies here. You typically wouldn't in All Friends, but I mean, hey, better to do it now. And now we can knock over trash cans. I think what happens there is that the raccoon guy, Roy, tricks us that he wants litter, but we're running out of litter to get, so he tells us to just make litter. It's very funny. Yeah, but you want to talk about it that some, Glint?
Yeah, you got my favorite power-up in the game. Yeah, we also quickly glanced over the abilities and didn't actually talk about them earlier, so I'll quickly go over basically all of them. While we were on Tutorial Island, half of our objective was to kind of talk to our main close group of friends and convince them to help us on the main island and make a cool adventure. And to do that, we had to complete a bunch of side quests for them. So from one of our friends, we got the shield that we currently have, which lets us slide around and do a bunch of cool stuff. Another one of our friends, I believe Avery, gave us the shirt. I think it's a shirt that we get
It's
from
a stick,
Avery,
but it isn't actually
which
a
is
sword
basically our little
because
paraglider thing.
in the game,
And then eventually
you
we
have
got
Franny
a sword
takes
or
the
a stick, I think. Yeah, we got a
takes
stick.
the stick, or leaves the stick in place of the sword, and by taking the sword, Franny spawns in and then questions about where the stick goes. Can I
so
start
true.
this, please? Okay. Anyways, continue.
That's a canon event. And a little bit later, we talked to Mr. Old Man that's got some monsters on his roof, and we got the bubble gum.
That's his name. That's his full name.
Yeah. Old Man with monsters on the roof.
This is a joke.
See, this is just canon, okay? Wiggles are just like me for real, where I just don't remember anybody's name. So.
So true.
But yeah, that's basically it. You basically get all those. The throwable power is pretty cool because we're going to get different variations of it throughout the run. You're going to get like a cool little dart gun and like a shuriken and stuff that do interact a little bit differently than the rock. And then you do get stuff like balloons a little bit later as well, which interact very similar to the bubble gum, but just look a little bit different. And the bubble gum is pretty cool. I did mention it, but you basically, it's like a double jump that uses a bit of your stamina. Oh, I forgot about the rock climbing thing. We got bracelet too. Oh my god, there's so much going on in this game.
Yeah, no, this game has like a surprising amount of like tech to it. It's like weirdly technical for as good as it is.
Yeah, there's also a lot of tiny rocks in the ground that are annoying, but tiny rocks.
The tiny rocks can give you speed boosts, but they can also just ruin your run. It's great.
Yeah.
Here we're starting part of the 3 separate main quests. So the main quests are given to us by the 3 friends we met on the tutorial island, and by starting them now, we can finish all 3 of them at once. Speaking of bracelets, there we picked up a second bracelet. We'll be picking up all 4 of the bracelets in the run, because 1, it's required, it's all part of the all friends route, and for 2, it gives you infinite stamina. So the reason we kind of do the route as we do with the 2 kind of separate runs is because if we were to go around and destroy all of the cardboard enemies by just doing it raw by hand without any resources, that would be really, really time consuming. So we wait until we have a bunch of resources, i.e. the bubblegum and the rock. What did I miss? Oh, you, okay, wasn't this. Until we have those resources. Once we do, we can more efficiently circle around, and that just, for the most part, is actually a fair bit faster. But it is good to destroy enemies when we can, though. Doing the kind of navigation and quick enemy destructions that we do, that you're seeing me do throughout this run. So far, at least.
There's a lot of these in, like, a lot out of the way where we want to go.
Yeah. That's kind of the awful thing about the cardboard enemies, is that a lot of them are actually just super, like, out of the way. There are, like, multiple... How I kind of describe it is clusters, so I kind of think of it as, like, separate areas, and you have the 3 distinct areas in the forest, the water park, and the mountain, but you have a bunch of tiny clusters between them all that makes 100% kind of a memory challenge, and that's what I really enjoy about this run, is that it's kind of high on the improv and very, very much memory. And I enjoy those things in speedruns.
I love a good route. Oh, there we go.
One day I'll hit my shots. I hate this time attack. I guess we haven't talked about it, but the game has these little, like, time attack challenges where you either destroy enemies or complete a race, stuff like that, and they are very annoying for me. I do not enjoy them. Also, shout out to Romeo, who we literally do a hit on. Like, we kill him. Gator is a hired assassin. Yeah.
They paid pretty well, though. It's worth.
He does get paid pretty. But yeah, we literally, like, hit him from across the lake, and that saves a whole bunch of time in the movement. Here we're picking up the beak truck. This is part of the main quest that we started earlier for Suzanne. We also picked up a grilled cheese earlier. That is for Jean as part of the main quest. And then here we're doing the beetle chase. The beetle chase is the last part of the main forest quest here. We want to make sure we're destroying the appropriate cardboard monsters. Thankfully, with 100%, like, destroying the extra monsters is basically never too bad of an option. They're basically always pretty safe with it. But gonna go around and collect the last of the friends in the forest here. Suzanne with the Paleolithic tool, which is just a hammer and a stick. I mean, who are we kidding? And then Antoine with the beetle. Jean with the trade. He's studying economics. It's great. And then earlier we scared off a bird and that let Eva get a photo. And now we can craft a photo camera out of cardboard. Great. Worth noting that scrap is used as a currency in this game, which is really funny. You can just cardboard. Like make a camera. God, I love cardboard.
It's even
take on the sidekick.
Insane.
I'll hop on down here to destroy all these enemies real fast.
This is like one of the few friends that take a couple of times to interact.
Yeah. So you have to talk to him 3 times, and he moves like very slightly between the conversations. It's great.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're on to our second quest, the water park. Which one of you wanna talk about what's in store for us? That'd be great while I move a little bit.
Yeah. So
Not gonna make this jump. Oh, never mind. Oh my god.
This is Martin's group of friends. They're really cool and like to stand around with the water off. So what Wiggles here gonna do is turn the water on, make it look even cooler. They didn't like that. You can see they're off their poses now. They shut the water off. And now we're just gonna have to turn it back on. Each of the friends in the group are just guarding one of the the water wheels, and we just do a quest with them. We'll turn it back on.
Yeah, so this part is probably my favorite part of the run. I really like the water park. We did explore this area a little bit earlier, but it's not really viable yet, at least. I mean, maybe it could get a reroute smile. To start the water park quest earlier. I tried it, and it just doesn't seem to really work out with the route that we have right now. It really goes to show how valuable the bubblegum is, that the like entire route of all friends is reliant on getting it first. It's really funny.
A really neat piece of movement.
Yeah, it's great. This is Sam. Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah.
Silly Sam.
He's so goofy. He trolls us pretty hard, actually. It's kind of mean. Snipe all these. Earlier in the game, we started the quest with Cade and Marlo while we were down here, but we don't turn around for Cade, so we just talk to Cade again while we're here to get him to hop in the water to finish his quest up. We're gonna hop back here, destroy all the monsters hanging out on the coastline. Sorry, guys. And
in there.
Let's watch Power Fighters on DVD.
Let's watch Power Fighters on DVD.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we don't have much choice. Anyways, you see that Martin? Or you see that Martin? You can take it. And now we're riding it. You should make this the bid war option, but I'm not gonna spoil you. I guess it's worth talking about what bid war options we have while we do Skater Pug here. Just a simple little time attack that I'm going to remember the pots on because I forgot it in my world record yesterday. Smile. And then, so the shield options that we have for the bid war are the Martin that we just picked up, the skateboard that we just picked up, and then the art palette and the trampoline. The Marvin and the skateboard are kind of just funny, because it's funny seeing the Gator on the skateboard. I think the skateboard is technically faster, but I haven't timed it. It seemed pretty similar to me, but I'm not sure. And then the trampoline bounces us up every time. Please don't make that win. It's awful.
I got some bad news about what's in the lead.
Oh no. Yeah, I heard Osmorn said he wanted to own me by making the trampoline being first.
He seems to be doing a bang-up job so far, so if you, everyone out there wants to even these odds a little bit, get your donations in now.
Yeah. Please don't make the trampoline win. I will actually cry. It is so bad. But it's really funny. And then the art palette kind of just leaves behind a paint. We love poisoning the earth.
There's a big forest. Was not paint.
Yeah. But we've been going through. We returned Becca's teeth. I'm not kidding. That's an actual plot point in this game. And then we're helping Magnolia here. Oh no! I just realized I'm so dumb. I always forget this. Okay, after this quest, we're gonna have to equip an item that I keep forgetting about, and I hate it so much.
Oh, is it the headband?
Yeah. So after you after you clear out the... Oh, wait, did I not? Okay, there we go. After you clear out the ninja hideout, you get a ninja headband, and it speeds you up. So we want to equip it, like, right away, but I've been forgetting about it in, like, all of my runs recently. It's unfortunate, but it's fine.
About it.
I knew you had to equip it. I didn't say anything.
Wow, Glint.
Praying for your downfall.
Betrayal.
Sabotage.
It's okay. I also want to point out the, like, literal aim lab strat after destroying that big sign. One weird technique in this game is if you throw a projectile and then immediately after get on your shield, for some reason the projectile now becomes a one-hit kill, much like the shield would. And I don't know why, but it does. Also, hi Madeline, you're right where I fell. That would have been nice to see beforehand. But yeah, if you get on your shield, it just immediately breaks them, and I don't know why, but it's very useful.
I did not know that, and that is very wicked.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's been a while for Glint.
But during that little water pump, I need to replenish my stamina, hopefully. There we go. So during that little water pump with Jade, there's a period of time where you can't talk to Jade to finish the quest after destroying the big sign. So we just destroy the enemies in the background, and you have to have very precise aim to not lose too much time. Also here, we started a race, and then started the last main quest on the mountain in order to get some extra scrap. And also, part of 100% is finishing all the races. So we do actually just need to finish the races. Alright. I'm gonna just aim God real fast. The other day, I was doing a run and I missed one of the pots here, and I couldn't find it for like a minute. It was great. This game is really fun to run.
Scooter's allergic to pots.
Yeah, it's funny. People in this world are scared of weird things such as cardboard and pots. It's great. Anyways, we defeated the aliens that looked weirdly like us. I promise, we are not betraying anyone in the alien invasion. Here, one thing I like to do that I completely failed at there, is to shoot the darts before the cardboard spawns, and if you're actually aiming well, you can destroy them as they spawn in. It's very good.
Because the darts just stay there.
Yeah, it's great. Do we want to talk some about the three theater kids here playing their like side quests? Or, I
my
guess main
people.
quests?
Yeah, they got beef.
They do got beef, but we're here to get the gang back together. Unfortunately, we do turn into a vampire though. Awkward.
Yeah, they basically just turn into the plot of Cowboy Bebop at the end. It's pretty cool.
We can survive the sun despite being a vampire because we're very fast. Then we need to re-equip the ninja headbands to make us
No
even
longer
faster.
vampire.
We are still a vampire. We're just a
we have
ninja
the-
vampire.
Yeah.
Also gonna re-equip the shuriken because I really don't like the space blaster. Anyways,
The basic premise of the theater kids is that they want to make a a cafe. I guess, right? Build the cafe of like their theme, so it's like a cowboy.
I think what it is that they want to play our game, but all want to contribute in different ways.
Yeah.
But those different ways are all very contradictory, so they don't know what to do, and so they all opt to not play the game, and so we gotta convince them that actually, play the game, please. We're an indie game dev asking people to play our game.
Please play this game.
So true. This game is very fun. If you haven't played it, it's very good.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like-
just now seeing it for the first time, and I'm just enamored by it. It's so cute.
It's very cute, but a lot of the appeal is in the dialogue, and the dialogue is entirely skipped in the speedrun, which is great. Darcy here is now dead. She's dead, and gives us a balloon. We're gonna come back here later though, before re-equipping it, because we have my favorite NPC personally, and this is Flint. He's a mole, and he gives a child a bomb.
Don't get confused.
I'm not kidding.
With Glint.
Not to be
Flint.
confused with Clint.
That's me.
Though Glint would perform the same heinous crimes
Yeah.
of giving a child a bomb. Need to not fall down, preferably. This is Tanner. Tanner is afraid of pots.
No, I'm afraid of fake pots. Fake pots.
They're afraid of fake pots, but it's, for our purposes, we just destroy all of them.
Yeah, we can't
We
tell the
have to
difference.
anyways.
Make sure.
Yeah. I mean, they're
witnesses.
so realistic that, I mean, I would
Avery did a good
understand getting
job.
confused.
I think Avery's done
Is that who does
Literally
all the
all-
cardboard?
Yeah, because
Didn't know that.
they're the theater kids.
That would make sense
They
now that
point the
you're like
sets.
mentioning it. Yeah. Then they're not a theater kid, they're cast and crew. Or I guess just crew. SMH. Well, I guess they are cast if they're in the game and you can talk to them. Okay. I don't know anything about theater. I don't want to make this joke. Do not want
Gotta
to
give them a head
tell the
pat.
kid.
As a theater kid myself, this is all pretty accurate.
Alright,
Yeah,
we got the source.
thank
We
God.
didn't just make it up.
We have the insider. I always forget the chest back there, and it always haunts my dreams. It's very nice.
Wait, is it shout or no?
It's the shout is for the friends.
Oh, okay, it's Ask Jailer.
Let me out. Yeah, Ask Jill is the phone that lets us see what we're missing. I want to get rid of you guys just because I see you, and I want to. This this
site.
category turns me into a bloodthirsty monster, but only for cardboard. Because if I see it, I'm killing it. It is.
is
It
like
is
a-
actually pretty accurate. If you think about it, Gator is betraying the raccoon salesman that we talked to earlier by cleaning up all the cardboard litter. Kind of messed up to tell him, oh yeah, we'll get you some litter and then clean it all up. Also, yeah, shout out to Twig, everyone's favorite, every sane person's favorite. I am impartial to Flint still, but all right. We are coming up on the end of All Friends, so here soon, I will need to know what shield is winning the bid war. So, get your donos in if you need a shield.
Get
Want to change
those
the
in
shield.
now. I know which one's in the lead. It's the one that shovelclaws doesn't want. So
awful.
we'll have to see.
Terribleness. We have one more friend to get, and then we have a ending flashback, and then we have the entirety of the credits. After the credits is when the bid war closes. So we will see. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys out since I'm over here. I always forget these. The ninja hideout.
More scraps anyway.
Yeah, I mean we have plenty because by the end of all friends, like if you're doing just all friends, you'd want thank you. You would want the scrap total to be about 3,000. So hello trampoline, goodbye trampoline. That is all friends, by the way. Yippee. But yeah, you'd want 3,000 scrap by the end of all friends. So you can buy all the stuff in his store. Thankfully, we just pick it up anyways, since it's 100%, and we would need that. So it's fine. But we've been ignoring this entire town, by the way, the whole time. Glint, do you remember what this town is for?
It's the town where all
It's
the friends
town.
get together.
So true.
From what I'm pretty sure this is what we're gonna try and show our big sister to convince her that she should come play with us. Because right now she's working all her college work. She's real busy, so we gotta make something super spectacular that when we show her, it's gonna be like undeniable that she can't do anything but play with us. So we got all our friends together. They built these cool bases, and then now we're gonna go tell our sister all about it, and hopefully, she'll come play.
And
she in fact did not want to.
Yeah, she did not want to play it.
It's not that she didn't want to; she's just busy. Yeah, this is the flashback I was talking about. We have to destroy the cardboard memories of us in order to get through to each section. So through the playground there, and then the cliff sides here. After this, go ahead.
This section is way cooler with infinite stamina.
Yeah.
It's so cool with infinite stamina. That's what I'm saying. That's why I hate any percent, is because we don't get infinite stamina. That's the only reason I run all friends or 100%. But yeah, at the bottom of this hill here is the last one. So, boom, and you can see 3019. That's a very decent.
All friends.
No, it's not time. It's not time. We have a lot more to go.
This is 100%.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play 40 minutes under estimate. Perfect. But this is the credit sequence. We have about 2.5 minutes to just watch the cutscene. It's great. So we can chill. I'm gonna take a drink of my water.
Everyone else should. It's hydrating time.
Hydrating time.
This is hydrating for like a 5th grader, because it is in fact not water. But
Hey, chat. Stay hydrated.
so true. But yeah, this is like, honestly, this part is very convenient during like actual attempts, because you can just like get up. There have been multiple runs where I just like stand up and get food or something before going into the post game. It's very funny.
Out of curiosity, does 100% end if you were to do
Holy heck, Pickles, where did you get all this plywood? Anyways, go on.
When it comes to timing, would it end at the end of credits if you were to do the credits last?
So the funny thing about 100% is that the barrier for finishing is a post game extra scene. It's like the thanks for playing that fades out, because you have to go home at the end of this game. Spoiler warning. Kind of the story premise behind needing all the enemies killed for 100% is that Gator and his friends have ruined the island and need to clean up after themselves. So you gotta clean up all the cardboard. So the extra credit scene, when you enter that, is when the timing for 100% is. So you have to 100% guaranteed get the credits through. Also, we're now Baby Gator. Thank you for meeting that incentive. And then we're gonna talk to Jill. And now the bid war should be closed. So please tell me we're not doing trampoline.
Oh, well, the people have spoken. And the consensus is unanimous. We're doing the trampoline.
Let's go.
Thanks, guys. This is what happens when you use the trampoline.
Anyways,
let's go.
Yeah, very useful for a category where a lot of the movement tech is now, from here on out, shield sliding into enemies and getting between areas. Going higher is, in fact, not faster.
I got the sticky hand, too.
I did not mean to use the sticky hand. There is a sticky hand, and there is an achievement for playing Spider-Man and getting all of the... I'm glad I saw that little spike there. There is an achievement for getting all of the... getting the sticky hand 5 times in a row to, like, swing between things. It's very difficult, actually, but you can cheese it pretty easily. Anyways, we're into the post game, and I'm like the only person with a lot of 100% experience in this. Not only on this couch, but in general. I'm like the only person who runs this category. And this is my my scheme to get Bite and Glints. Bites and Glint. I've been messing that up this whole time and been hoping you haven't noticed.
I noticed like the first time you did it.
Yeah.
The introduction.
But yeah, this is my scheme to get you two to help me route this category better, Smile. Because I am the only person who runs this category in any meaningful capacity. I'm also the only sub-hour. Hey, Bites, when are you gonna come back and get it? Smile.
Come back.
Smile. Let's go.
I remember when this this game came out, there's a lot of focus on 90%.
Yeah, that has not changed.
Yeah, as it happens with most games. But I remember looking at 100% and my brain kind of exploded, and then I just stopped looking at it because my brain healed after that. So
the brain rot is gone, thank God. Yeah, so
thankfully,
this game's 100% is very interesting because it is just like a full-on memory challenge at this point. So as we've mentioned, the goal is straight up just killing all the enemies, and they are very spread out. And this isn't any RNG, by the way. It is just straight up like go to enemies, kill them, and do it as fast as you can. And it's like weirdly difficult. It is very tricky to get a 100% run where you don't forget things. And I have yet to do it. I just haven't done it straight up. Nice bounce. That was actually useful.
If you didn't have trampoline, that wouldn't have happened.
That's true. That's true. Thanks, chat. I'm getting trampoline filled now.
This is just you finding out that it's like the best shield for this part of the game.
No, not even close.
As that happened.
Oh, this is a regular shield moment.
That was actually that would have happened with regular shield too. That is true. I'll give you that one, but not much else.
I'm trampoline pilled. It is the best shield in the game. Good job, chat.
You know, get back to me when you do 100% Glint. But yeah, the skateboard is typically what I use because apparently it's faster. I haven't like timed it, but I saw visually it looks faster, and I also saw an article while looking at all the shields that said it was faster. I don't know how believable it is. Can I hit you? But you know, it is. I mean, I've believed it, so I guess it is kind of believable. But, I guess we could talk some about, well, I can talk some about 100% strats since I'm the only person who knows.
I mean, I've attempted.
You've attempted. You have. I'll give you the credit there. But my method for 100% is very kind of improv based. Yeah. If I see a cardboard monster, I will kill it. But otherwise, I do just what I do is I break it down into the big areas first. So we're on Tutorial Island right now. We'll go to Forest after this, and then we'll end at Mountain. Since Water Park, we don't have to clear a bunch. Water Park is surprisingly empty. We'll get there when we get there, though. And then what I like to do is every now and then I will... Okay, I'm glad I came back over here. I felt like I was missing something. Every now and then I will tab, go to my menu, and then equip Ask Jill, which is very useful because, as you can see, it pings the nearest cardboard monster. And since the nearest cardboard monster is over there, we now know tutorial's finished, so we shouldn't have to come back here, hopefully. We will do another one just to make sure. Okay, cool. So yeah, now tutorial's done, so we don't have to come back to that island at all, hopefully.
Let's head.
So...
Boing.
Alright. Boing. But yeah, weirdly enough, this part of the game actually requires, like, a lot of focus. So it's very difficult to commentate this and play at the same time.
Oh,
I also probably should have just
fine.
swapped to Shuriken there, but it's fine. Yeah, no. This part of the run also is like part of my favorite part of the game entirely, because it is just so fun just flying around with infinite stamina and trying to remember where all the cardboard is. Because eventually you get pretty good at remembering where everything is. I need to kill you. There we go. So right around here is what I like to call the plant coast. I don't know why I call it that. So what I do to help me out with remembering things is I named things depending on their properties. So we'll get to like Skeleton Mountain here in a little bit, as I call it. And then because it's a bunch of skeletons on a mountain. Also, I like to call this guy Gerald. I'm just stealing the giraffe's name. I just realized, but it's fine.
There can be more.
There can be. He's Gerald 2 now from now on. I'll change his name. And up here, I call this the plant hideout because they're all hiding from me, and I always forget about it until after I do Plant Coast. But by naming things, it makes it a lot easier to remember. And all of my names are very weird and esoteric because I'm a silly little dude. What can I say? And it's great. I love it.
We got wiggles on the case.
We have wiggles on the case. So true.
So many fake
Big
pots.
pot.
Big pots. Big hot pot. The enemy variety in this game is also pretty interesting. Also, I like to call this what is it? Fuck, I can't remember the word, but it's ninja something. Like ninja cliffsides, I think. I forget. This is Skeleton Mountain, by the way.
Spooky. Oh my god, spook.
I really should have called it something else, but I remember I remember specifically coming up with this one because I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna forget this every single time, so I need to remember it. And then I was just like, first thing. Okay, Jesus, trampoline, chill. Wait, did I miss a bone?
There's a small bone.
No. I should just run with people to catch whatever I miss always. This is great. Because I totally would have missed that forever, and... Oh, I see it.
Any bone?
One small thing
is just missing. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah. One small thing we haven't
no.
Going
mentioned.
through here.
Oh, it's falling. They're falling.
It's okay.
One small thing we haven't mentioned yet either is that you can only have 2 items equipped at once. So there is a reason that you don't have the Jill Finder on the whole time. Because you just can't. Because you need a projectile and the bubblegum or balloon basically at all times, just because it makes
I think I'm being lied to. I got it.
combat so much easier.
Yeah, so that is exactly it. The shuriken is too helpful, and the bubblegum, it literally, the bubblegum I specifically swapped slots for, because one thing we didn't mention is that when you unlock something, the game automatically swaps you to it. So if you unlock a new ability, you will be swapped over to it just by default. And there's no way to disable it either, so you'll always have to account for that. So what I do is I unlock the rock first, and then I get the bubblegum, and immediately after getting the bubblegum, I'll tab back into the inventory and swap it out for, or like swap their spots, because the second slot is the one that gets overwritten. And I literally just don't touch bubblegum the entire time. I don't have the shuriken on. Okay, there we go. I call this one the death pit, because no correlation. I just think it's funny to call things death pits. Why do I overreach you? I'll get it in a little bit, because I want to do this race first. The races are very easy with infinite stamina, because you literally just jump over the hill. Thank you.
Oh, the trampoline.
Right.
And we're back then.
Yeah, exactly. The races are probably the hardest thing to route in, because of the places they take you. They're all very strange. So there's that race that takes you just right across. There was a race we did earlier that takes you across the coastline of the forest mountain, and then like loops you back to around here. We did that before tutorial, and then we have a race later that we'll have to do that takes us from the mountainside all the way over to the forest. And I don't know what to do with that race, I can't lie. I always kind of save it for last, because I assume I'll just have to go back to forest anyways. Forest is really hard. It's probably the hardest part of the run. Because of all the things that are just hidden in bushes and shrubs and stuff. It's actually really difficult to do very cleanly. So I always just assume that I have to go back to the forest, but even if I don't, it does leave you in a pretty good spot for getting back to your big sister after defeating everything. So if that race is the last thing you do, then you can pretty reasonably get back to your last destination. So we're gonna do a quick scan over the forest. Okay, cool. Boing. Did that one. Of course, it's one of these. Also, boing. So true. The hanging monsters in the forest are really annoying, actually. They're great. Okay, I'm gonna assume... Yeah. I'm gonna hope.
Yeah.
One of the nice things about infinite stamina as well is that you can always just infinitely do the bubblegum hops there, which is a great way of getting speed through the air. Alright. Then we're gonna re-equip the shuriken, and we're going over to the coastline of the water park just to do a double check over everything. I believe I've hit most of it, but you never know. So I hit you earlier. One nice thing is that the trash cans do not count towards 100%, despite the fact you can destroy them and get cardboard from them. So we don't have to worry about that at all. Very convenient. Got the pots here, right? Yep. I always forget the pots at the back of that little island there. The 2 islands are probably the things I hate most about Water Park, but you can always just hit them during all friends, so it's actually not that bad. Water Park is definitely the easiest because it's like the island and then kind of just sparse kind of spread out areas between them, between all the friends and stuff. It's great. I want to hit you. I'm surprised I didn't hit you earlier. TBH. Anyways, I think water park is good, so we're gonna move on to mountain, which means that we're on very good pace.
There's a pot right there.
Pump below you.
Pot.
And your little chair.
Yep.
You got it.
Oh.
All right. Coastline. The mountain part is very strange because you have to just like go everywhere.
I love this trampoline sound. It's so good. Boing.
I think I would hate running with this, but the one time it's fine. We're just gonna destroy you very clean. And okay, I thought I missed one. All right. And then the ninja mountainside here. I hate this guy in particular because he's very annoying to hit with your. I guess we're using the wrench, which is interesting. I think it was just the last thing I bought from Roy's shop. There isn't a real advantage to any of the what's it called? The swords.
I assume there might be a disadvantage to some. I feel like the nunchucks are so bad unless the hitbox is not as.
I can agree with that. I don't know.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
The visual hitbox makes it look terrible compared to some of the other weapons.
I think it's literally just the first stick, and then the second one just kind of flails around.
Yeah.
It has its own hitbox.
I think it's very funny.
Yeah.
It is very funny.
I don't know if there is a strict advantage. I'm tempted to say the hammer is pretty good, the Paleolithic tool, because it looks very visually large. But I'm not sure if there's a difference in the hitboxes. It's also really hard to test things like that because you hit a cardboard and it's gone forever. You can't really normalize your position. So it's kind of tricky to test stuff like that.
My personal favorite's the pencil.
The pencil is very funny.
One of the weapons.
Yeah, I believe you get it after Sam.
We could also ask the developers. That's one thing we slightly mentioned early on because you can see the in-game timer, but the developers are actually pretty active within our community, which is super awesome.
They've updated stuff specifically for us, and like the entire speedrun mode is there because we were like, hey, this would be kind of cool to have in game. These I don't have a name for, but I always remember them because they stand out visually.
This is one of the first speed games, or games in general, that's had an in-game timer that I've played that also has built-in splits, which is really cool. I've seen when Shovel completed any of the main areas or reached the end of the credits, there was like a little section that pops out from the side of splits that kind of freezes the timer at that point in time, which is really cool.
It's very convenient, and it has like direct live split integration, but 100% is really hard to have splits for because of the nature of it. You know, certain runs you'll destroy more enemies than others, so you just innately it's hard to have that balance. I guess theoretically you could, but it wouldn't be very accurate, so I don't. Also, I completely forgot about the ninjas going into the vampire cave and then the slime up here. I typically destroy these guys during the all friends section. Oops. But okay. The coastline here is very weird to travel around because of, frankly, the entire mountain is just kind of hard to do in this run because it's very strange. It's like you have to get a lot of height, and the most efficient way to get height is the bubblegum, but it's also very like kind of claustrophobic. So you have to like make sure you're not against a wall using bubblegum, which is like impossible because there are walls everywhere. That's how cliffs work. So it's very strange. But I haven't figured out a great way to do it. Also, shout out to the plant guy here who just destroys like half the enemies there. I don't know why that happens.
Plant guy?
Yeah, so the big like plant, piranha plant looking guys sometimes just destroy all of the like enemies around it. I don't know why. It seems to only really happen when they are big, and I'm like, okay, I guess.
It's cardboard shrapnel.
Very
blowing up.
convenient. So true. Me throwing a cardboard grenade
Yeah.
to, you know, I'm sure that will hurt like an ant. That will hurt an ant a lot.
Yeah. Or other cardboard.
Maybe a beetle. Also other cardboard. That is true. Everyone knows cardboard's biggest weakness is cardboard.
It's true.
This is well-known fact.
It's on the Pokemon type chart.
I wonder what Pokemon type would Gator be? Do you think?
Water normal.
Water normal. I don't think about these things because I'm normal and I don't like Pokemon.
I think it would change depending on outfit.
Yeah. From what it looks
He's
like,
like
it
an
could also
Eevee.
be water flying because of the
Yeah,
it's true.
So true.
Pretty sure it's a pot cardboard type.
True. No, he's what's up? He's definitely a water type because cardboard is weak to water. Duh.
Yeah, that's why they have cardboard.
You got me
They
there.
have little rafts when they're in the water.
True. Notably, the rafts are also made out of cardboard, so I don't know what they're doing.
Don't talk about that.
But they do have rafts in the water. It's very cute.
can't swim.
Can't swim.
I was just thinking about this now. I feel like a test this game would be crazy. 100%.
A task of 100% would be so sick. If we could make it, I would love that. But
I feel I'd hurt my
think
eyeballs,
this game
but
does
it'd be
not
so
really
sick.
work well. It would hurt my eyeballs, but it would be dope. This game
it would be so fast.
already
like,
hurts my eyes
It would do
because
the
I focus too hard.
It would do the shield plunge over and over.
Oh god, yeah. I guess that's
also
one thing
a
we
thing.
can mention.
There's also a thing in this game that's used briefly in any percent, where if you jump and use your shield, and if you open the inventory, it takes you off the shield, but also and there's like a cooldown.
Pressures the cooldown.
Yeah,
right?
there's
Or
a
it gets rid of
cooldown
it.
pulling out the shield again, and you get refreshed. So if you just shield and then you can shield again, just get like
Yeah. 99. Holy.
a little bit.
It's almost done.
Yeah. So we're getting very close to time now. Just as a heads up.
There's a few more scraps and the last race, right? This is still the one you
Yeah.
need to do?
This is the race that takes us all across the island. Also worth noting that we are coming up on the final time of my world record, so no world record. What's the point?
Just reset.
You should reset and start over again.
Yeah.
So true. I mean, surely everyone wouldn't mind that.
That's cool with me.
How did I miss
And
one
all
over
the
here?
zero authority I have over that decision.
So true.
Under the cliff.
Oh,
Somehow I missed this guy. He's so tiny. What?
and
I
another
missed
tiny
here
one.
too? Okay, Gator.
The actual tiny one. Well,
Oh, God.
Where is this one?
honestly, this is still trailing towards the village.
Yeah, I mean, if this is the last one, I don't mind that. Okay, no. We know it's the last one, by the way, whenever we get a phone call or a text message. Oh no, this is on the shoreline on the opposite end. Unlucky.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so this is like the very, very last phase where when you miss stuff, you just pull out the phone and you get typing away.
Yeah, this is where the game kind of
Decides your fate.
There's a hee haha, you missed this tiny thing.
Okay, I missed like 3 here, so I guess. Okay, there we
There
go.
it is.
That is the last enemy. Goodbye, island. So we're coming up on time. Time will be when I talk to the big sister in the village. We gotta get out to our home finally.
Would be the dialogue time to go home, and that's when.
Yep. So in about 3, 2, 1, time. All right. 57:25 is a pretty solid time. That would have been 2 seconds off world record if not for last night, where I got a minute and a half improvement out of nowhere, which is pretty weird. Anyways, that was Gator Game 100%. Went flying by. I'm sorry about the estimate. I tried to warn you. It would be pretty far under. This category has been improved a lot by myself. Smile.
Smile.
I think this category is a lot of run. That's
You run a
a
lot.
lot of fun.
Yeah,
is
run
what I
runs
meant
with
to say.
fun, you know.
It's fun to run.
So true. Thank you for backing me up. But I think this game is a lot of fun to run. Bites and Glint. I almost did it again. I'm gonna lose my mind. Bites and Glint both can attest to this game being really easy to get into and very fun to do a few attempts on. You don't have to grind it too hard, but it's pretty enjoyable, I think. Goodbye forever, Wiggles.
Oh, that's our guy.
Rip Wiggles.
But I think this category is like, it's very unique. It reminds me some of why I fell in love with my first speedrun, which was Knuckles' Story in Sonic Adventure, because it requires a lot of memory, and you kind of just have to make it up as you go, depending on what you remember and what you miss. And I think that is what makes this game, or what makes this category so alluring to me. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy this run. I'm kind of over any percent. All Friends is still fun, but this category is what keeps me playing this game right now. And I wanna keep routing it out. So hopefully we'll improve it. If you want to see improvements, follow me on Twitch. Smile, plug. I have to do it. Otherwise, thank you, Bites and Glint, for I did it right. For joining me today. No way. I appreciate it. I think I would have gone insane if I had to do this alone because this game is hard. But yeah, thank you. Do either of you have a shout out you wanna give real quick?
Shout outs to Glint.
Yeah,
That's
shout out
true.
to Glint.
True.
That guy's pretty cool. I'll shout out, I can't even shout out this game as well, because it's like Shovel mentioned. Yeah, shout outs to the devs. Shout outs to how accessible of a speed game this game is too. There's nothing extremely complicated that you need to do in the game, and basically every tool that you would ever need to run the game is just built in. I know a lot of the time it can be a bit stressful having to download a lot of external programs and stuff like that. It can be a bit of a deterrent for people, but this game is literally plug and play, which is very, very awesome.
Yeah, it's super easy to just like download and read the game, do a speed run real fast. You can make it up as you go. The only like real technical stuff comes in when you're gunning for like a sub 1330, which is not a sentence I thought I would say about 6 months ago. It's pretty wild. Shield floating has revolutionized this run, I think, and it's not even in this run because I'm bad at it. But yeah, you don't have to worry too much about the super technical stuff. It's a lot of movement, it's a lot of micro time saves, and just not making mistakes. But honestly, we have a lot of runners who do like 1, maybe 2 attempts, and then just call it a day, never pick up the game again.
I'm one of those.
And I think that's really cool. I like speed games like that, where you can just do a few attempts, call it a day, you're satisfied, because it's fun, it's comfy, it's cozy. This is definitely like my comfort game right now. This category is what I do after I'm kind of tired, but I want to speed run something. I boot up 100%. I don't care what time I get. I just enjoy it. And it's always good to practice memory whenever you're running a memory category. So it's like, it's nice. I'm in my honeymoon phase with this game right now, and 100% is the cause. So with that said, please run 100% in this game. It's a lot more fun and a lot less intimidating than it seems, I promise. You can literally just have the phone out the whole time and not use any of the shurikens. It doesn't matter. You can get a pretty decent time with that. Run this category, please. I'm begging. It gets lonely out here. Anyways, I think we've wasted enough time. I think we're probably about like 1 hour and 3 minutes now on our timer, which is great because I went underestimate, so that's fine. Anyways, thank you for watching. Go follow ItsBytez Glint on Twitch as well. ItsBytez Glint, Geelint, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
So they do a lot of cool speedruns, a lot of co-op stuff together as well. And also go watch the GDQ run. Me and Bytes were on that run. Bytes did the gameplay because he's a lot better at this game than me, but I did Dumb Theory because I can talk fast. It was like 2 seconds off world record. It was really good. Now it's not even close to world record. So it goes to show how much this game has grown over the past little bit. But otherwise, you can find me twitch.tv/shovelclaws, shovelclaws everywhere else. If you search up the name, I'm gonna either be there or not. No one takes this name. It's great. Otherwise, thank you, Completithon, for having me. I didn't think I'd be running this category for a marathon, but, you know, perfect timing. Otherwise, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the marathon, and keep on gatoring.
Keep on gatoring. All right, let's give it up for Shovelclaws, that amazing Lil Gator game that he just showcased for us all there. It was so freaking cute. And like, I don't know about you, but like, I'm adding that to my Steam wish list pretty sharpish here. Even just casually, I'd love to check this game out. And I was told that the dialogue that we skipped is the best part. So I would recommend y'all check it out too and see what it's all about. Good stuff. But if you thought Lil Gator Game was cute, well, just wait till what we got next. It might be the biggest cutie of them all, seeing as it's in the name of the game itself. It is QT, run by the amazing P-Call, and that is happening in just a little bit here, so don't you go anywhere. We have also just opened up the bid war for Trico's colors for The Last Guardian. That will be closing later tonight because the runner needs to physically paint Trico, do all the coloring themselves. instead of just selecting something out of a menu. So it's going to take some work, some dedication, and I think that if we can meet that donation, it'll just make it all the more worth it. So yeah, let's get that incentive met, and let's make a fabulous looking Trico out of a bunch of primary colors. Let's go. We have still got the Stardew Valley Adopt a Pet Bed War going. It looks like right now adopting a cat is dominating in that poll right now. All our dog lovers out there are kind of being left in the dust. So if you love your doggo as much as I do, then let's get those numbers up, and let's make it a bit more of a competitive race here. Cats versus dogs. There ain't more a classic battle than that. So let's heat it up. Those of you just coming in, this is Completithon. All 100% of the time. We are raising money here for Somos Familia Valle, which was founded on September 6, 2014, and is a community dedicated to support, empower, train, and mobilize families and allies for racial, gender, environmental, and economic justice. Somos Familia Valle promotes LGBTQ affirming homes, safer schools, and healthier communities through our values. Commitment to being our authentic selves, community compassion and integration, family courage, intersectionality, and cultural humility. They are wonderful people doing wonderful work, very important work, especially in these days. So please, every bit you can donate goes to a great cause and helps. You also may be asking yourself, Bonnie, how can I donate to this great cause? Well, let me tell you. You have two options. You can go scroll down. We got a link right down below in the channel description, or you can type !donate in the chat and get the link that way.